Hi there, welcome to No Nonsense Whisky. My name's Vin PF, and on today's episode we've got another Dram Team unboxing. Now, over there I've got a glass sitting there waiting with coin 175 atop it. We're going to put the 6th dram that'll be in here in that as soon as I open it, and that'll kind of sit in there while I'm talking about the rest of the whiskies. But I'll open this, and while I'm doing it I'll talk to you about what the Dram Team is, shall I? In case you don't know, if you haven't seen of my other videos. Now, you'll notice as well, I do have trusty knife now instead of trusty pen. This is my Leatherman that I found in the garage, so I'm still after a whiskey-related knife of some description. I have found a few suppliers, but they've been fairly expensive. So the cheapest one I found so far is about £150, so that's a lot of money for unboxing videos. I'm sure you'll agree, but we'll see. I'm going to open this and see what we've got. I genuinely don't know what we've got in today's box, so that'll be interesting for me. Hopefully, it's some stuff I haven't covered on the channel yet. I've been a member of this thing now for a couple of years, coming up to 3 years, I think. And I have had a few doubles in there, maybe some stuff I've already covered from different sources. But actually, it's been quite a reliable source of new whiskies for me, which is pretty cool, I think. Hence the reason why I'm still a paying customer, eh? After all this time, the longest subscribing customer I am. Anyway, yeah. So, in case you don't know, I'll do this pretty much every time. It's a box like this, comes through the post every month. Fortunately, it is a UK only subscription at the moment, but hopefully they're working on it. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. In fact, before I do that, I did promise one thing I do every time. The little wee dram, the little extra dram. They call it the 6th dram, but really it's kind of like your kind of added bonus, your DLC, if you like. So I'm going to chuck this in the glass and we'll talk about it when we get to it. Give it a little bit of time to breathe. It's usually something that's a little bit more expensive than the others. Hence the reason why it's a little bit smaller, but it's a bit of extra added value. And I've just seen the ABV on it as well, so it needs to air out just a touch. So today we've got Regional Rumble, which, let's see what they say about that. Over there, Regional Rumble. This box celebrates 2 fantastic Scottish whisky festivals, the Spirit of Speyside and the Campbeltown Malts Festival, and pits an epic Speyside trio against 3 very special Campbeltown drams. Let's get ready to rumble, the Dram Team. Alright. Now I can see a couple in here that I think I might have tried before, and I think I might have a couple of them up on the shelf already as well, which is kind of cool, I think. First one up is the Speyburn 18-year-old. Good quality age statement. This is something I know I have on my shelf. I'm not going to try and dig it out because I don't want to fumble around with a microphone and whatnot. But Springbank aged 12 years cask strength. Now that's interesting. I don't know if this is a different batch, but by the time I cover it I will do. But that will be a pretty cool video because if I've got 2 different batches of them in sample size, I can compare them side by side, right? So if you're into any of these specifically, that'd be a good thing to do. If you want to see any of these videos specifically, chuck it in the comments below, and I'll see if I can bump it up my list a little bit. Next is the Glenfarclas Cask Strength 105. I always struggle to say Glenfarclas for some reason. I don't know why. One of my favourite sherry bomb whiskies, and it's something that I recommend to people a lot. But I think I've already covered this, so I think I'll put that up here. So if you're interested in my thoughts of that, that's good for me because I get to enjoy that somewhere else. These two, I'm not sure about these. The Glen Scotia Rum Cask Finish 2003 vintage, 51.3%. Don't know much about that, but I do have some other Glen Scotias. Not the most viewed videos that I've got on the channel, but I'll pop them up into another little playlisty thing up here. So if you are interested in that, then do let me know. And the last one's the Ben Riach Curiositas Peated 10 years. I think this will be a good one to cover as well. Now, don't need that anymore. In the recycling. Right, let's get onto this last one and see what we've got here. Now, as I said, all of these are 25 mils, which is what we call a standard measure in the UK. Unfortunately, in some countries in the UK, in the EU and things like that, you get a bit more for your standard measure. I think it's like a 3cl or something like that. This is a 1cl 10 mil, and it's usually something a little bit more expensive, maybe £150 for a bottle. These are roughly about 50 quid each usually. Some are cheaper, some are more expensive, but that's roughly the price. I think the subscription service itself is around about £27 to £30 a month now. This is the Glen Scotia 2008 single cask shop bottling. Interesting. let's see what we've got under coin 175. Now, as I've already said, if you are interested in this coin or any other coins in the range, don't forget to hit the description below and see the links there to see how you can get hold of them. Trusty Dram Team glass as well. Excellent. That's interesting. And I don't get an immediate hit of the ABV. Now, obviously, if I was doing a full review, which this is definitely not, I would leave this out on the side for a bit, and I don't think I would even bother reviewing something that's so small, but this is just a kind of idea about what we got in the glass here. It's kind of musty. It's not very sweet. It's a bit more kind of soury on the nose. Let's try on the palate. Whoa. Well, there's so much going on there. Yeah, 56.3%. Obviously, it's a high ABV. Huge, huge, huge alcohol flavour. Bags of oak, and then this is kind of this weird... I cannot put my finger on that at all. Really strange. Let me try that again. It's almost like a... It's almost like a brown sugar, like absolutely laced with cinnamon. But it's almost like a weird cinnamon that's had its kind of spicy edge taken off of it. Really odd tasting note, I know, but you have to bear with me on that. It's probably not far away from being over oaked, if I'm honest. Tasty, but I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me. Obviously, I don't know anything about that at all. I don't know how much it is, where it, I know where it's come from, but not like its history or its provenance or anything like that. So I'm not judging it entirely fairly, I would say, but based on initial tasting, nice enough, but I don't think I'd rush out to buy a bottle. There you go. That's this month's Dram Team subscription unboxing. I'm probably going to cover a couple of these coming up, but again, as I said earlier, if you are interested in specifics from here, not the Glenfarclas, but the other ones for sure, then let me know in the comments below and I'll see if I can bump it up.